When you're trying to reach for what you want to reach, you need to do hard work and dedication. That is the only way you can reach what you're trying to reach. Now, for my first story is about a nerd trying to reach his best to become an athlete. It's this nerd. He's walking around, he's doing his work, he doesn't have many friends, he's pretty weak because he doesn't work out. He's always doing work and relaxing. Well, one day, one of the coaches came up to him and said, "Hey kid, you have potential. How about you join my football team?" The nerd said, Coach, I don't know. I'm not that strong. I'm not that fast. I don't know if I do it." But the coach says, "Nah, ignore that. I see your potential. If you put in the hard work and dedication, I think you become an athlete." So the kid does what the coach does and told him to do. He goes out, goes to the weight room, and starts lifting. He goes on the treadmill, he starts running. And you notice every single day he gets a little faster and stronger. And then once his first football game came up, he got 200 yards as a running back because he worked hard and became an athlete. Now, what the story's about is that hard work and dedication, like the nerd did in the weight room, he became from going a nerd to an athlete and worked hard and reached his goal with dedication. Now, this story and this quote relates to another story. This story is about a homeless man. He's on the street, he doesn't have any money, he has nothing to do, just relaxing there, getting a little hungry. Until one day, he saw this flyer. The flyer said, "When you're trying to reach your goal, you need to dream big and put in hard work." And he said, I agree with this. So he starts going to a community college. It's free. You can go in. It's a free community college. He goes in, he does hard work, he does his work. He said, I'm pretty good at this. Let me try to get some scholarships. And he gets those by working hard and doing dedication. He gets some friends too on the way to college that help him out. And finally, from going to his hard work and working hard in class at these community colleges and going to college, he found a job, he started making money, and he became rich. Not insanely rich, but he went to college and he got a good job. He went from homeless to become a really wealthy man. This connects to my final story about dedication. Let's just say this kid, he's at school and he has no friends. He's alone, sitting in the classroom, all by himself. He feels a little heartbroken because he has no friends. He has no one to hang out with. He feels lonely. Well, one day, he looked in the mirror and said, how can I not be lonely? How can I work myself to become a better person and have people like me? And he thought, maybe it's the fact I'm just really quiet. So he goes out and starts practicing. His family, his cousins, he would go talk to them like, hey, can you help me? Can you help me talk better? They said, sure. And they helped him. He even took some online speech classes, some free online speech classes to help him talk better, to help him work better. But he had to work hard. It's not easy to go from being completely quiet to, I'm going to talk about this all day, talk about all these people. That takes hard work mentally. Just think about all these conversations to talk about. So he works hard, he practices, and once school came by, he talked to a bunch of people. He said, hey, you want to be my friend? And they start talking. He learned from all these conversations. He learned how to talk about. He said, wow, it was just easy to make friends. So he starts making more and more until finally he becomes one of the most popular people in school. From hard work and dedication of working hard, doing online classes about speaking, talking to random people, talking to family, practicing and working hard. All these three stories dedicate to one thing, and that is hard work and dedication. Thank you.